friends, my name is Dr. Melvin. Today I am going to talk about certain precautions that we need to take before stepping out from our homes. There are certain precautions that we all know, they are very common and all of us are applying it, but we are not applying it in the right way. So I noticed some of the errors which my own family members are making and I tried correcting them, and I am attempting here to correct you the same. So first of all is, before stepping out we all wear a mask. I think this has become mandatory, not as a rule by the government but also to keep you and your family. Try to buy a mask which looks somewhat this way. This is an N95 mask. So you need to buy this kind of mask. Don't buy a cloth mask. So how do we wear it correctly? So first thing is that this is the part, this is the inside part which you will be breathing into, and this is the outside part. This part is what protects us from the virus. So we need to know that this part is the most infectious part of the mask. So how do we wear it? So hold it by this ear thing, then you don it like this, which covers your mouth and nose, and wear it like this. Okay, one time you can adjust it near your nose, and that should be the only time you adjust it. Remaining times, if you need to remove it or adjust the mask because there is an edge or whatever, try not to touch this place. See this, try to adjust it from here. You can remove it and re-wear it, but try to avoid touching this zone of the mask because this is the most infectious zone. Like I'm going to show you, like if you go to speak, there's no point of wearing a mask if you are going to pull the mask down and speaking to someone. What is the point of wearing a mask? Are you wearing it for fashion? No, you are wearing it for your protection. So don your mask always, even when you are talking to someone. There's no need to remove it. If you are sounding less, then they will understand this is the problem. And when you remove a mask, try to remove it from your ear. Second thing is storage. Where do we keep our mask? Try to keep it in a plastic container, okay, where nobody touches it. If they are disposable, dispose it in the right way. Try to tear off the mask before disposing it, because I have heard numerous instances where the rag pickers are picking up the mask from the dustbin and then reselling it to the company. So the entire purpose is defeated, where the mask itself is a source of infection. Dispose it in the right way. This is a hand sanitizer which I have transferred into a smaller bottle. The larger bottles would be difficult to carry into an office. So this is a spray type. So take enough in your hand. Now the actions that I want to show you here are similar to the actions of hand washing. So rub it on your palm, then to the back of your hand, then to the other side, then on your finger like this, your thumb, and end is the fingertip. So this you have sanitized your hand. Sanitize your hand always before wearing a glove and after removing a glove, and anytime you feel that you have been exposed to a pathogen when you touch surfaces, you can sanitize. I would suggest everyone to buy gloves. This is a surgical glove, there is no need to buy this, but at least you can buy the gloves which are available. They are I think 300 rupees for a box, or maybe expensive in certain areas. So wearing a gloves is pretty easy. Remember that the small part is the region of your thumb, so that you don't struggle. Why I'm asking you to wear gloves is because we tend to touch everywhere. There's no way that we can't touch when we step outside. We have to touch door handles, we have to touch lifts, everything is there. So this is how you don a glove. So try to keep it on. Now when you need to remove it, try to hold this area, you curve it a little bit, don't put your finger inside. If you're putting your finger inside, the entire purpose of wearing a gloves is lost. Try to ease it in this way, then hold it and remove your gloves in this fashion. Now don't pull it out completely, use this inner part to tease this area and remove it. Now this part you can touch because it was inside, and dispose it. Okay, that is the correct way of wearing and removing a glove. Before wearing a glove and after removing a glove, you need to hand sanitize. The right way to wash your hands: open the tap so that the water is running. Keep it in a slow force because you don't want more wastage of water. try to dispense the soap by using the back of your hand like I'm showing you now. Take enough so that you need not press it further. Now wet one of your hands. Lather it enough. You should make enough lather. Now to the back of your hands, this fashion. The other end. Now you see my fingertips doesn't have soap, so like this, like this. Now you see the thumbs don't have soap, so like this and like this. Now everything is clean except your fingertips, so you need to do it in this fashion. Now your hands are clean. You can remove off the extra soap suds. Don't touch the knob of the water tap because again you're infecting your hand. The purpose of hand washing is lost. Take a disposable towel, paper. Wipe your hands with the paper, dry it, and with the same you can shut the tap off and dispose the paper in a waste paper basket. So yeah, this is how I plan on stepping out for work purpose. So you can see I have added one extra accessory on myself, and that is a face shield. I would say this is an optional thing because and my voice may be low right now. So why I am wearing this is because I feel this makes me much more safer, because your major orifices, your nose and your mouth is covered by the mask, but the splatter can be around you and it can stick on your face. It protects your face from the aerosols that might be there in the air. However, this is very optional, but I would recommend this to aged individuals who are above the age of 50, or those who have diabetes or hypertension or some other. So there is an order which you need to use while wearing this. So first of all, you will wear your mask, then you will wear your shield, and then you will wear your gloves. While removing, you will remove your gloves first, dispose this, then you will remove your shield. As I told you, you have to use the end that is given here, and in the end you will remove your mask. While wearing, you will wear your mask first, then you will wear your shield, and then in the end you will wear your gloves. So there is an order for removing. And now I am going to talk about disinfecting large surfaces or touch areas which are more prone to your touching or the people touching it. For example, it can be door handles, it can be the knobs of cars when you open to use public transport. It can be the handles to the doors of your office or anywhere where people tend to touch more commonly. So the product I have in my hand, I'm not promoting this product, but it is one product which I got from my internet sources. So the name of this product is Acrocept. So it has 50 tablets, and the main ingredient of this thing is sodium dichloroisocyanurate. So this is recommended by WHO, which has to be dissolved in water. So how much content of water? You can dissolve it as a concentrated solution in about 1 liter in these sprayers, which can be sprayed on high touch areas like door handles. So you just spray the area and let it dry off. It dries off on its own. And for cleaning your floor, you can dissolve 1 tablet. So it comes in the form of tablets. So I'll just show you how. So this is not opened. So this is like a tablet, like a Disprin tablet. You put that in water. It takes 10 minutes to actually dissolve, and after 10 minutes it is ready to use. You must not forget that the efficacy of this tablet, once you dissolve it in water, is only for 24 hours. So you have to use the whatever solution you have prepared within 24 hours. If they are not over, just discard it and you need to make a fresh one, because the free chlorine keeps on escaping, and in the end, if you don't use it before 24 hours, it's just salt and water. So this is safe to be used on your body surfaces. So as I will show you, so you can use it on your hand also, but I would recommend using alcohol sanitizer, hand sanitizers for your hand, because this is a bit coarse, and it smells a little bit strong. So for wiping your floors, I would recommend you to dissolve 1 or 2 tablets in a bucket full of water. Let it stand for 10 minutes and then use a mop to dry off your floor. For high touch areas, you dissolve it in a sprayer that I just showed you before. So don't forget to buy this. This is also increase our immunity. One very common method is to consume more of vitamin C. So vitamin C is an antioxidant and it has immunity boosting effects. Now you can use the natural or the artificial. Daily dosage which I would recommend is to take 1 tablet of 500 mg vitamin C. If you get it with zinc, that is much more preferable, but if it is not with zinc, it's okay. Otherwise you can chew an amla daily, 2 amlas to be more precise, daily, if you can bear the sourness. Needless to say, the cases around us are increasing. That is a true fact. We cannot help it. Our government is trying to control it in as much as possible, but some things are out of their hands. Some things are within your hands, and we must do our best part to control it. I hope this video has been of some benefit to you guys. If you find someone in your house not practicing the things correctly, then you can show them this video so that they start doing things in a right way. They might have the right intention, but they might have not been educated to use the things in a right way. Thank you.